Hey everybody, today is Wednesday, March 6th, 2024. I'm with Sean because Sean has off of school today.
I don't know why.
Teacher in service day, something like that. Anyway, we just got done dropping off a ton of donations to Liberty Ministry Thrift's super gigantic mega store. We still have so much stuff that has to get donated. Most of it has been donated. There's still a couple things that I did not get in the van that has to be brought here probably next week or something like that. And I'm sure I'll add, I'm sure I'll add to what happened there. I'm sure I'll add to that ever-growing pile as the weeks go on. But anyway, so I figured since we're dropping stuff off at the thrift store, maybe we should do a little thrifting today. See what movies we can find, maybe some toys, collectibles, Pokemon cards.
Maybe, we'll see.
We'll probably get some Pokemon cards today. But anyway, I'm gonna head back to the books and media section because I want to find some media. You want to find some books, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So far, not off to the greatest starts. I'm not seeing anything yet, though I've only done one row. There is new stuff. It's just new stuff I of course, already own. And Sean went through all the children's books. You found nothing?
Yeah.
So again, we're keeping that power of positivity alive, though, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna find something today. What, I don't know, but I'm not gonna give up on the day until I at least find one good title I want to pick up for me. I would prefer if maybe like over there they had 3 more bins full of 4K titles. I will never stop reliving that day in my head. 3 tubs, 4K movies, 2 weeks ago. It was amazing. And this is why you keep the power of positivity alive, because you might come across something amazing like an MGM limited edition collection release of Saving Grace. I've never heard of this movie. I know nothing about this movie. I don't know if it's good, if it's bad. If you know, leave your comments down below. But it's a DVD-R mod release, and I will always pick these up when I come across them for a good price, and $2 is a good price. So I'm gonna grab this because, again, you cannot buy these in stores. You cannot go to Walmart and pick these up. You have to special order these online. So I'm definitely grabbing this. But again, if you guys have actually ever seen it, leave your comments down below. Let me know if it's any good. I will admit, I've been diving into many more of these and Warner Archives and stuff like that as of recently. And it seems like more often than not, I can kind of understand why that movie hasn't received a wider public release, because they tend not to be the greatest films. I don't know. Maybe I'm being just picky and selective. Some of them I've liked, but many of them I have not liked. But I don't know. I'm still gonna pick them up when I come across them, so I'm buying this. Okay, so I've gone through all the rows and just found that one title, but over here, I am finding some of these White Knuckle Presents props releases. This is Props How To Beginner to Intermediate. So this is like I guess a DVD telling you how to do tricks on your BMX bike. I don't really care about that, but this one here, this is cool. Props Best of BMX. I love extreme sports DVDs. I have a ton of these. I have a whole section of my library dedicated to just extreme sports. So I'm gonna pick this up. That's pretty cool. I actually have a whole bunch of these White Knuckle Presents releases in my collection. So anything props, basically, I'm probably going to pick up, but not so much that one. Country Bit. What's at the end? It's like, darn you, bears. You take this really weird pause. It's a good movie. I have it already. We can watch it. You want to watch it?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm over here looking through the kids' titles, and I see a really weird spine that says, Why Dogs Smile and Chimpanzees Cry. So I say to Sean, hey, you want Why Dogs Smile and Chimpanzees Cry? Thinking, who's going to want a movie called that? Turns out it's not a movie at all. It's actually a documentary put out by the Discovery Channel. So
You like that a lot.
I very quickly went from making fun of this to, oh, I want to buy this. I checked that the disc is minty. I'm gonna pick this up. I don't know. It's a Discovery Channel documentary.
And it's weird.
And it's weird. I have to pick this up.
It's interesting.
I agree. I will buy anything Discovery. So I'm buying Why Dogs Smile and Chimpanzees Cry. We'll find out why.
Hey, Daddy.
Yes.
You want this movie?
Yes, I do.
What about this movie?
Yes, I do.
What about this movie?
Yes, I do. Can we watch that movie?
Maybe.
All right, so I'm thinking that's just about going to do it for the DVDs and Blu-rays. I honestly don't see anything else I want to pick up over here. Just these 3 titles, which I'm pretty happy about. Good finds. I feel like I should very quickly skim through the records. Here's the thing. Even though I'm collecting records now, I guess I just don't have it in me to like go through this many records. A little pile of records here, a little pile of records there, sure. But like when I come across a table, since 9 times out of 10 I don't find anything, I kind of just go to wanting to dig through these. I'm gonna skim, but I'm not gonna dig. What I should start doing though is really diving through the CDs. I always kind of regret not going through the CDs when I come to a place like this, because who knows? Somebody could have donated a ton of amazing like 90s punk rock and 90s ska, and I'm just walking away from it right now. But I don't know. It's just something about just the mundaneness of going through every single CD. I'm just like, ugh. I don't know. So much easier to look through movies. Anyway, so that is going to do it for media. Not really finding anything else I want to pick up. Again, Sean found no books, unfortunately. We'll skim the rest of the store. We'll see what else we can find. I do want to head over to Little Liberty and see what toys they have. But again, we'll just sort of skim around as well. You know, I've been thinking about buying a guitar again and getting back into playing guitar. I've been thinking about it, and they have an amp here, a Fender amp, for only $40. I don't really need some big, huge, heavy-duty amp if I'm just gonna kind of mess around. Something like this would probably be fine. It's actually in really, really good condition. Usually when I see these at thrift stores, they've been beat up and banged around. They're usually just like filthy and disgusting. This one here is, again,
so
fairly minty.
It messes it up.
Yes. I don't know, I'm thinking for 40 bucks, that's pretty good, but then I'd have to buy a guitar to go along with it. And I have my old guitar, but my old guitar is so beat up, I would need to buy a new guitar. But like, would I ever really play my guitar?
Probably not.
I don't know. Like that's really making me tempted to buy a new guitar, but guitars are expensive. I don't know. Comments down below. Should I buy an amp? Should I get back into playing guitar? Maybe. We've made it over into the Little Liberty section now, and I mean, I knew Cyborg could do a lot of interesting things with all his cyborg-ness, but I never knew he could turn his head into a spring. That is interesting. I'm thinking somebody ripped off Cyborg's bobble head. I'm actually kind of surprised they're selling that. That's I think that's something that should have probably gone into the trash can. Okay, so not finding any toys over in Little Liberty that we want to pick up. Just out of curiosity, I went on to Guitar Center and looked up to see how much like a new guitar would run me. If I want to get a nice one, we're looking at like over $1,000. I didn't realize guitars have gone up so much in price since I used to play in a band. Like I did not pay $1,000 for my guitar back in the 90s. Man, they have no, slightly more than $5. I'm not that old. Anyway, so probably a couple $100. Anyway, they've gone up crazy high in price. So I'm thinking I'm gonna pass on the amp, because I don't really have $1,000 to spend on a guitar that I'll play occasionally. I think we're just about done here, but this is pretty awesome and perfect for Women's History Month. It's the Little People Collector's set of inspiring women: Amelia Earhart, Rosa Parks, Dr. Maya Angelou, and Sally Ride. That is actually really awesome. I did not know they made Little People Collectors Series figures. I'm gonna have to look into these. That's awesome. I don't need this, but for $11, yeah, I don't think that's gonna last long. I guarantee this will be bought up very soon.
Ages 1 to 101.
So as long as we don't live past 101 years old, we're good. We can buy this, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
That is pretty awesome. I wonder what other figures they have made. I'm gonna have to look into those. That's cool. Like I said though, I don't need that. Somebody else will get some enjoyment out of that. That's gonna be gone by the end of the day. That's actually pretty awesome. So for a while now, Danielle has been trying to talk me into playing guitar again. And I sent her a picture of the amp, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, you should totally get that. What a great price. What a fantastic amp." And I'm not disagreeing with her, but I said I would need a guitar to go along with it. So she says, well, I mean, maybe if you want to do a birthday, Christmas combo present, I'll get you a guitar. So, should I buy this?
I'm not telling you what to do.
Again, it's in pretty good shape. I have no doubt this, I mean, I'm assuming this works. I don't know. I looked up to see what amps go for. They're expensive as well. Should I buy this?
I'm not telling you what to do.
I think I might buy a guitar amp. All right, so I just bought myself a guitar amp. I don't know if that was a good idea or a bad idea. I'm kind of leaning towards bad idea. I don't know. Maybe Danielle will end up buying me a guitar and I'll rock out a little bit. It's been a long time since I played guitar. I think I remember how to play guitar. Not that I ever really knew how to. I was in a punk band. I never really knew how to play guitar. I could just play punk rock music. You don't have to know how to play guitar to play punk rock. So
You can just make your own music as you go.
basically, so I don't know. It was 40 bucks. Got pretty good reviews online. It's in minty condition. A little over, maybe like $50 is kind of like what it goes for used at places like Guitar Center. So I think I got a good deal. And maybe I'll start playing guitar again. But all right, so that's going to do it for Liberty Ministry Thrift's awesome, gigantic mega store. But now we're going to head to Goodwill.
Yeah, guess what?
Let's go to Goodwill. All right, so we've driven down the road a little bit to Trapp, Pennsylvania. And of course, the reason why we are in Trapp, Pennsylvania is to check out their Goodwill store. It's been about, I don't know, what, a week? 2 weeks? It's been a little bit since I've last been inside this store. They've had time to restock. They've had time to get in Blu-rays and 4Ks and Criterion releases and Dogman books and Last Kids on Earth and A to Z Mysteries and something about a treehouse. Magic Treehouse books. They've had time to get all kinds of cool stuff in, so hopefully they have.
Ooh, Pokemon.
What? Where? Reese Pokemon? That's like a play set that has completely fallen apart. Anyway, let's go see if they have any movies. All right, so of course the first thing we're gonna be doing is diving into all of the media, and it looks like they actually have restocked. There are more DVDs and Blu-rays and even CDs here this week than there was last week, so that's good. And right away, I'm seeing a whole lot of interesting looking Blu-rays. I wanna say it's all stuff I have. Well, maybe with the exception of this. I think I only have Dead Man Walking on DVD. I'm gonna have to double check that, but I think I do need this. And I believe anything with a green tag this week is on sale, so this would be $1.50. If I do need this, I am gonna pick that up. So, all right, right away, I think I'm finding something I actually need. I'm gonna say that's some power of positivity right there. So as I'm sure you guys probably know by now, when it comes to media, I'm very picky about the condition of the discs. If it has even the slightest little scratch, I usually just completely pass on it, but sometimes I make an exception, especially for things like this Louie, the complete season 3. This is a DVD R release. Again, you can't just go to a store and buy this. It's a special order thing. It's an old rental, like a library rental copy, so the disc is none of the discs are in very good condition. They all have scratches on them, but nothing crazy. No like super big, deep scratches that have me like overly concerned. So I'm thinking this might actually still work, and I'm thinking for only $2.99, I should probably pick this up because this is not the type of thing you come across out in the wild very often. I would have to order this online. So yeah, I don't really like all the stickers. I don't appreciate the condition of the disc, but for $3, again, it's more obscure, so I'm gonna buy this. So I'm thinking that's already gonna do it for the media. I honestly don't see anything else I wanna pick up. Just the two titles here, Dead Man Walking, which I don't have on Blu-ray yet, now I do, and Louie Season 3, the DVD-R release. I'm gonna grab both of those, but out of all this media, that's gonna do it. Just those two titles. I did, however, see the complete series of Frasier down here. I'm only missing Season 6 and Season 9 in my collection. I do need those. However, all of these are in terrible condition. The boxes look beautiful, but the actual discs are all scratched, so I'm gonna have to pass on those. However, Sean found something he wants to pick up. Bob the Builder and Cats and Dogs, right? Now he wants to grab this Pokemon Forever. You're trying to get all the Pokemon movies in your collection, right? You want to have every single one of those on DVD and or Blu-ray. They're only asking $1.50 for this. It's green tagged, so all right, it's a minty condition. You're picking that up, but I am thinking that's going to do it for the media, right?
Yeah, probably.
All right, you found something. I'm happy. And yes, I did go through all the CDs as well because there are a ton of them here this week and some really cool stuff is in here, but I'm just gonna pretty much pass on everything, I think. Pretty much all this stuff I either already have or it's just a title that I'm intrigued by and I kind of want, but I don't necessarily feel I need to have at this moment. Although this was really tempting. It's the Charlie Brown Christmas CD DVD combo pack with a Charlie Brown Christmas on DVD. That is awesome, but of course I already have that, and I have the soundtrack already as well, so I don't need this. The discs were also not in the best condition, so cool find, but I don't need to pick that up. So for the most part, I am gonna pass on all of this, with the exception of this right here. Now, that's what I call Music 2, which I may or may not need. This has Spice Girls Goodbye on it, so that's the reason why I want this for my Spice Girl collection. However, I either already have this one or maybe the first one. I think it's the first one and the second one that both have Spice Girls on it. And I can't for the life of me remember which one I have. For some reason, I never like jotted this down in my collection. I never cataloged this for some reason. So I don't know if I need this one or if I need the first one, but it's only gonna be $1. So I figured I'm gonna pick this up. If I need it, awesome. If I don't, it was $1. No big deal. So either way, I'm picking that up for the possibility of needing it for my Spice Girl collection. But all right, I think that is going to do it now for the media section. I don't see anything else. Unless, do I want to look through all the media like 14 more times?
No.
No? All right. Although, before we do leave the media section, we've been realizing now that we've been moving and packing stuff up, we have a lot of stuff. We have tons of stuff in our house, and you have a lot of stuff that still needs to get packed up. And I just found the perfect thing for your stuff. That is interesting. What's that in there? Is that a Squishmallow?
I think so.
There's a squish. Look at that. You can get stuff and a free Squishmallow. Don't you want the stuff bag? You don't want the bag, but you do want the Squishmallow. I mean, for $4, you could get the. Is that an Easter egg Squishmallow?
I think so.
Honestly, that's kind of awesome. Yeah. All right, so we looked around the rest of the store, did not see anything else we want to pick up, so it's just gonna be the media finds, which is okay by me. I'm happy we found some good media for my collection, some good media for your collection, possibly some good media for my Spice Girls collection. But now time to go get Pokemon cards, right? Yeah. All right, so not bad after discounts, because some of the stuff we bought had green tags. Came out to $6 a total for everything we picked up. Not a bad deal. What are you doing there? I say, are you making the bird noises? Anyway, $6 for all that. Not bad. But now we're gonna drive over to Nash Cards and look for some Pokemon cards, right? Yeah. That's all you care about. That's the whole reason why you came out today, because you knew you get some Pokemon cards. Yeah. Whoa! Looks like Sean's bird calls actually worked. Look at that. Who knew? Good job. You caught all those birds in. Wow. I'm impressed. Oh my gosh, my legs are so tired now from that long drive all the way over to Nash Cards from the Goodwill all the way over here to Nash Cards. I don't know why we even drove. We could have just walked across the parking lot, but we're lazy, so we didn't. Anyway, all right.
Oh, you're lazy. I could have walked it.
Because I'm lazy, so we didn't. Anyway, all right, let's go get yourself some Pokemon cards. Maybe some Gengars, some Mega M, G, X, F, Q, Y, R, Gengar plus shiny, legendary sparkle cards.
What?
I have no idea. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with Sean and the way he goes through the cards. He just goes through maybe like a little stack and says, okay, I found some cards I want. I'm good. I'm gonna stop looking. But
well, it was because we found a bunch of cards.
But you do it so you're not tempted to have like this gigantic stack of cards. It makes sense. So, all right, I said you could get 10, but you're gonna get 12 instead because there's a couple that I thought were pretty cool.
We have a trainer.
All right.
These two you said were cool.
Yeah, those are cool. The Dark Haunter and the Banty. I mean, that's cool.
And another one. And then we have a Jigglypuff.
That's cool.
Japanese. A Chansey. An unknown. Melton, which is a legendary Pokemon. I didn't even know that.
Oh, okay.
Jolteon. This thing.
And oh, look at that, a Mewtwo. That's cool though. All right.
So that might be a good trade.
So these are the 10 you picked, and I said, you know what, these two are also really cool, so you can get those as well. So 12 cards, 12 bucks. Good deal. All right. Are you happy with your cards you got?
Yes.
There you go. Once again, Sean gets more Pokemon cards. How many more binders do we need? Like 42?
Yeah.
Probably. All right, that was a pretty quick trip to Nash Cards, and you got a free card as well. Check that out, a free Jigglypuff they threw in as well. So
I tricked you.
You tricked me?
There's I went through a bunch of them, but the Jigglypuff was still in the pack, so I just kept looking through until I got to the end, and I was like, and then I took that card.
All right, so Sean got some Pokemon cards. He's happy. Yay. You want to go hit up? Maybe you want to do like the rounds. You want to go to like Liberty Thrift quick, and then Worthwhile Thrift, and then head home.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go check out two more thrift stores. Why not? We're in the area. It's a gloomy, disgusting day. I don't want to be outside anyway, so yeah, let's go check out two more stores. All right, well, that's going to be a quick trip because I'm not really seeing much of anything. They do have some Blu-rays up here, things like the Moana Digibook. That's pretty awesome, and Battle of the Bulge, which is cool, but it's all stuff I already have. It looks like maybe they've been picked through. There's not really all that much here, so I'm going to end up passing on all of this, but Sean found something he wants, Sonic Christmas Blast. This is cool. I have this in my collection, so you're picking that up? Yeah. For $2? Why not? But yeah, I went through all the CDs, all the DVDs. That took all the 4 seconds. I even went through the records as well, and there's nothing there I won, so we good?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that was... to break my leg. All right, that was a quick trip. Get it? That was a quick trip. I didn't even mean to do that. Wow, that was insane. We just stood in line for the last like 15 minutes just to get that one DVD. There was a family buying all kinds of stuff, and they were having some kind of difficulty buying their stuff, and the guy and girl were like popping each other's zits in line. Did you see that? You missed that? Good, because I saw that. It was disgusting. Anyway, that was interesting. Hope that DVD's worth it. All right, one more store, and then we're going home. But before we head to our next store, we had to get ourselves some pretzels from the Philly Pretzel Factory. I mean, you can't drive past the Philly Pretzel Factory and not get pretzels for later, right? All right, so yeah, we had to get some pretzels. All right, one more store, and then back home, and then pretzel devour pretzel eating will take place. Jeez, I feel like Porky Pig. All right, last stop of the day. We are here again in Collegeville, Pennsylvania at the Worthwhile Thrift. This will probably also be a very quick trip, as this store is also extremely hit or miss, but again, there have been times where I have found some pretty good deals here, so maybe today's gonna be one of those days. They do have Pez dispensers, which is always fun, and they always have Pamela's as well. So we should just leave. Pam got all the good stuff. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Well, good news and bad news. The bad news is there's really not much in the way of any media here to go through. So the good news is Pamela did not take all the good stuff because there's really no good stuff to be taken. So, all right, she got some Sex in the City. That's cool, and some other interesting things, but... All right, quick trip to Worthwhile Thrift. We got to see Pamela. Go check her out. I'll leave the links down below. Video Game Movie Dome if you're looking to get some cool stuff. Want to go look at the toys quick? And the books? Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
All right, Pam. Good seeing you. Bye. Okay, well, the movies may have been a bust, but the books were definitely not. They have a ton of them here. And Sean found a couple he wants. You're grabbing Calendar Mysteries. That's like A to Z Mysteries,
Yeah,
but like a spin-off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not a spin-off. It's by the same person. It's just...
It's the brothers.
Yeah, the brothers and sisters.
It's a spin-off.
Those
Anyway,
guys
so...
It's made by the same person.
That's still considered a spin-off. All right, and you're grabbing some Minecraft books, Clash of the Creepers, The Quest for the Diamond Sword, and the Wither Knight. All right, cool. And then we're grabbing one more book because I saw this and sent a picture to Chris, and he apparently wants the Tales of a Sixth Grade Muppet. He knows all about being a sixth grade Muppet. So anyway.
I was like, oh, Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing.
Yeah, so anyway, Chris apparently only has the hardcover version of this. He does not have the paperback, and he wants this. So I'm grabbing the Muppets for a Muppet. All right, so thinking we're honestly just about done. The toy section also is looking kind of barren.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening to this store. They don't really have any media. They don't really have much in the way of toys. Maybe sometimes I know these stores like to rotate. They get rid of stuff, put new stuff out. They might be going through that right now. I did look through those movies. It's all kids stuff. I did not see any Pokemon or any Sonic or anything like that. So, all right.
Okay.
I'm thinking we're pretty much done. So something else you guys probably know by now is that anytime I see a creepy doll, I always tell you guys, I know for a fact that at night it gets up and it walks around the house, which is why you never want to own a creepy looking doll like this one right here that is literally called Missy Walker, life-size walking doll. They literally advertise on the box that this will get up in the middle of the night, walk around your house, and murder you and your entire family. Why would anybody want to buy that? And now I feel it's like, is she looking at me, Sean? I feel like she's looking at me. Did her head just turn? We're leaving now. Missy's gonna follow us home. All right, guys, so I'm thinking that's gonna do it for today. All in all, not too bad. We found some decent deals. You got some Pokemon cards. I got some movies. Chris got himself a Muppet book. Again, he's not even with us, and somehow he always ends up getting stuff. But all right, with that, we are done. It is beginning to rain, so
At least I brought a coat.
we're gonna head home and.
I was smart bringing a coat.
You were. I got. Wait, hold on. I'm smart. I'm smart too. See, I'm also smart.
It's not a coat. That's a sweater.
Anyway, guys, with that, we are done. Again, it's raining. We're gonna head home. We're gonna eat some pretzels. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also, check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself retro Rest Stop t-shirts. Proceeds both from Spreadshirt and from Patreon do help support the show, and they do keep the show going. And if you watch this video all the way until the very end, hashtag...
Pretzels!
Yeah, hashtag pretzels! With a couple exclamation points. If you guys watch this video all the way until the very end. All right, like I said, guys, thanks for watching.
As many as you want, exclamation points.
Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you do hit that subscribe button or you are subscribed, then I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, back home with a fun story to tell you. So you might remember about 2 weeks ago on the first day of our showings, the sink here in the main bathroom decided to start leaking. The drain was leaking for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I had to take the whole thing apart at the last minute because, again, we had people coming over that night to look at the house. So I took the whole drainage system out, replaced it, took all the old piping out from underneath the sink, replaced that as well. So the whole drainage system had to be replaced. And I had to do it at the very last minute, but I thought, okay, this has to be it. This has to be the last thing in this house that I need to fix. We are out of here. In a couple of short weeks, this house will no longer be my concern. That's got to be the last thing. Turns out it was not the last thing because last night, went to take a shower and the hot water spigot decided to not do anything. You would turn it, nothing would happen. No hot water would come out. So I started freaking out thinking, Is a pipe broken somewhere in the house? Is there something internally inside the walls going on? Why is it not working? Turns out it was just an easy fix. It wasn't that big of a deal, but I did have to take the whole like spigot system apart. I had to take all the old parts out of it, put all new parts in it, had to replace all the parts to the spigot here, had to fix everything. So that was a lot of fun. Thankfully, it was a very easy fix. It was not that big of a deal. It took me all of like 5 minutes to do. And honestly, I kind of feel like I should have done this a long time ago. As soon as I went to test out the spigots and everything, I could tell immediately everything turned so much easier. It just sounded better. The water flowed out of the spigot here so much easier. That drip we had coming out every so often was gone. The whole thing has been completely fixed. So I probably should have done that when we first moved into the house, but I didn't. Anyway, so that's all been taken care of. I don't know what the issue was, but whatever. Replaced all the parts. That's all been fixed. That is good to go. So the new owners now have a brand new shower spigot area here that's working perfectly fine. You're welcome. But I would say hopefully that is the last thing I have to fix. I would knock on some wood, but at this point, does it really even matter? Because I'm just gonna pretty much sit down and just calmly wait for the next thing to break in the next like 3 weeks, because that's all we have. We have 3 more weeks in this house, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore. But I'm sure 17 more things will break in those next 3 weeks, because that's the fun of home ownership. Yeah, you know, I said never move, never own. Maybe renting isn't really the worst idea. All right, anyway, that's been taken care of. Thanks for watching. Bye.